In the autumn of 1894, Jonathan Everly first arrived at Harrowick Manor, a sprawling estate shrouded in the whispers of the English countryside. The house, long abandoned, sat like a forgotten titan, its walls draped in ivy, the stones worn and weary from the relentless kiss of rain. It had come into Jonathan's possession after the death of a distant relative, the enigmatic Lord Edwin Harrowick, whose shadows loomed larger than the decaying estate itself. Jonathan, a man of reason and modern education, stepped down from his carriage, a gust of cold air wrapping around him, seeping through the very fabric of his tailored coat. He had come to survey the property, to determine its fate, whether to restore it to glory or sell it to the highest bidder. Superstitions held no sway over his educated mind, yet as he walked through the rusted gates, he felt a peculiar chill that seemed to resonate from the house's very foundation. A figure awaited him at the entrance, an old caretaker named Cribbins. His face was pale, drawn tight as if something had withered him from within. "You'll find the manor quiet, sir," Cribbins said, his voice barely above a whisper, eyes flicking nervously toward the upper windows. "Best keep to the west wing. The east has a way of, well, stirring at night." Jonathan chuckled lightly, dismissing the old man's concerns. "You mean the rats?" Cribbins merely bowed his head, shuffling away into the thickening fog, leaving Jonathan alone with the brooding manor. Inside, Harrowick Manor was a museum of gloom. Dust hung in the air like cobwebs, catching the light in ghostly forms. The grand staircase creaked beneath each cautious step, groaning under the weight of forgotten memories. And yet, amid the decay, remnants of its former splendor lingered: polished marble floors, gilt-framed mirrors, and portraits of the Harrowick lineage gazing down with solemn judgment. One portrait, however, ensnared Jonathan's attention. It hung at a bend in the corridor, a life-size painting of a young woman draped in mourning black, her eyes dark and hauntingly alive. The plaque below read, "Lady Eleanor Harrowick, 1837 to 1859. Jonathan lingered before it, an inexplicable pull drawing him closer. There was something uncanny about her gaze. It felt as if the painter had captured not just her likeness, but her very essence. He could swear her eyes followed him, a quiet plea for recognition. That night, as a storm rolled over the hills, lashing rain against the windows, Jonathan fell into a troubled sleep. It was not the storm that roused him from slumber, but a faint whisper, deliberate and echoing through the corridor outside his chamber. Rising from bed, candle in